Welcome to Eze-Ara Onyeka Primary Health Center, where Favor Eze will teach us about diseases. Hi, I welcome you to this video by Eze-Ara Onyeka. Good day, my name is Favor Adaeze, a community health extension worker. Today, I'll be discussing with you about SDD, Solar Direct Drive Refrigerator, and how to read and understand the 30 DTR temperature monitor used in the SDD. We are also going to learn about freeze-sensitive vaccines, no-freezable, and light-sensitive vaccines. Lastly, we are going to wrap it up with the daily maintenance of the SDD. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Vaccines that are freeze-sensitive include the following: Penta, TT, IPV, and hepatitis B vaccines. Therefore, they are sensitive to freezing. When these vaccines are exposed to freezing temperatures, their potency and effectiveness are reduced. It is important to you understand that freezing causes damage to the active components of these vaccines, particularly the adsorbed aluminum salts that serve as adjuvants, that is, substance that helps the body to recognize the antigen in the vaccine. Once frozen, these adjuvants can separate or clump together, leading to loss of immunogenicity, that is, the ability to produce immunity will be reduced. In addition to potency loss, freezing can increase the risk of adverse events following immunization. AEFIs, such as the development of sterile abscesses at the injection site. These abscesses occur when the vaccine structure is altered by freezing, causing local tissue irritation. Therefore, every vial suspected to have been exposed to freezing should be carefully inspected before use. Discard the vial immediately if the vaccine has been frozen or it shows visible changes such as flocus, white sediment, or clumps that do not disperse evenly after shaking. To confirm whether a vaccine has been frozen, conduct a shake test using a control vial of the same type, manufacturer, and batch number. The shake test is used to check if a freeze-sensitive vaccine has been damaged by exposure to freezing temperatures in the fridge. First thing to do is to take the vaccine vial you suspected to have been frozen and label it as the test vial. The next thing to do is to take another vial of the same vaccine from the same manufacturer and batch number and label it as the control vial. Now, freeze that vaccine vial you labeled control vial at -20 degrees Celsius overnight in a deep freezer. Allow that your control vaccine vial to unfreeze completely at room temperature, but do not heat it. Now, hold both your test and control vials in your right and left hand respectively between your thumb and forefinger and shake vigorously for 10 to 15 seconds. Then place both vials side by side on a flat surface and observe them for 30 minutes. Compare the rate of sedimentation in both vials. If the test vial sedimentation is slower than the control vial, then the test vaccine has not been damaged and can be used. If the test vial sedimentation is similar or faster than the control vial, the test vaccine vial has been damaged and should not be used. Report any failed shake test to your supervisor immediately.
Effect of heat on vaccines. Vaccines contain biological materials like proteins and nucleic acids, RNA or DNA, which are sensitive to temperature. How is vaccine destroyed by heat? The first is by protein denaturation. Heat causes the three-dimensional structure of proteins to unfold. Once denaturation occurs, the immune system cannot recognize vaccine. The vaccine loses potency. Example, in BCG, heat denatures tuberculous proteins, reducing effectiveness. Another way is nucleic acid degradation. Live vaccines like OPV, measles, and yellow fever contain viral RNA. These are destroyed by heat because they cause hydrolysis and oxidation, which leads to breakdown of viral RNA or DNA. Therefore, the virus in the vaccine can no longer replicate when injected in the body, resulting in no immune response. Thirdly, through loss of viral infectivity. When this group of vaccine is exposed to heat, the exposure to heat damages viral membranes and enzymes, preventing the virus from attaching to host cells when injected in the body. Example, OPV, measles, and yellow fever lose infectivity quickly when heated.
The 30DTR fridge tag is also called 30-day temperature recording fridge tag. It is a small digital device used to monitor the temperature inside the vaccine refrigerator. It records and stores the temperature for up to 30 days, helping us know if vaccines have been kept within the safe range of +2 degrees Celsius to +8 degrees Celsius. You'll usually find the 30DTR fridge tag mounted on the refrigerator door or beside the vaccine storage area. When you look at the screen, you'll see the current temperature at that exact moment. The screen also shows the maximum and minimum temperatures recorded since the last reset. The alarm status can also be seen on the screen, which shows whether the temperature ever went outside the safe range, and on the screen, the battery indicator, which tells if the device still has power, is also shown. Now, it's important you pay close attention to the alarm symbol or message on the screen. If you see OK, it means everything is fine. The temperature has stayed within the safe range of +2 degrees Celsius to +8 degrees Celsius for the past 30 days. But if you see an alarm, X symbol, or red light, it means there was a problem and the temperature went below +2 degrees Celsius or above +8 degrees Celsius. When that happens, try to trace which day the bad temperature was recorded. To check what happened over the past 30 days, press the OK or Read button on the device, depending on the model you are using. The screen also shows the daily temperature readings for each of the last 30 days and can also show when and how long the temperature went out of range. This reveals whether the vaccines might have been exposed to unsafe temperatures. After reviewing or resolving any alarm, you can reset the device by pressing and holding the OK or Reset button for a few seconds. This starts a new 30-day recording cycle.
Minor maintenance of SDD. Check the solar panels regularly. Ensure the panels are clean and free from dust, leaves, or board droppings. Clean gently with a soft cloth and water every 2 weeks or after heavy dust/rain. Confirm that no trees or buildings are blocking sunlight. Inspect power cables and connections. Check that wires and connectors are not loose, rusty, or damaged. Report any frayed wires or loose plugs to a technician immediately. Check the refrigerator door seal. Make sure the door closes tightly. Keep the rubber gasket clean and undamaged. Wipe the gasket regularly to remove dirt or dust. Keep the inside clean and organized. Wipe any moisture or ice inside the fridge immediately. Arrange vaccines neatly with space for air circulation. Do not block air vents or overfill the refrigerator. Check the 30DTR fridge tag and temperature daily.